flavored air device. There's no vapor, there's no nicotine, there's not addictive, no toxic flavors, and no batteries. It's also made as a fidget spinner, so it can also help calm anxiety and help you relax. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and look. You guys hear that? Pretty cool. It's actually a really good sound. My favorite flavor is the sparkling grapefruit, okay? They come in little packs like this. It feels really high quality. I'm very impressed with like how like there's weight to this. It just feels really high quality. I love it. So Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you could be the next success story, okay? So use my code Matty Tingles, that's me. Use my code Matty Tingles to get your free topper. Head to tryfume.com. That's TRYFUM.com and use code Matty Tingles. You can also scan the QR code that's on the screen here. But thank you to Fume for sponsoring today's video. I hope you guys go check it out. It is fantastic, okay? Now, let's get into the video. No, this is a library with books. Yeah, no, we don't sell Mr. Beast bars here. Although, I guess, you know, there's a store across the street if you want to. Yeah, no, this is a library. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. It's been a crazy day. Hello. Welcome. You look great. Nice. Just want to say I love your outfit. How can I help you? Okay, great. And are you a member yet? Okay. Yeah, I can get you signed up. That doesn't take very long. And then just a few books. Okay. Is this for school? Is this for personal? Both. Okay. Okay, sure. Well, let's get you set up here first. So, do you have your ID on you? Yeah, and I'm not gonna make a copy of it or anything. It's just to get your information into the computer quicker. Great. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, here. Let's set you up here. New member, and the membership is free, of course. Yeah, especially if you're a student. Okay, great. So let's type here. All right, new member. Okay, first name, great. Last name. Okay. Let's see. Address. Great. And US. And what's a good phone number for you? Yep, I'm ready. Okay. Great. Okay, and then what's a good email for you, please? Sure. Okay. At Gmail. Okay, great. Thank you. Let's see here. We're gonna do student membership. Great. All done. And then do you want to receive emails from us about events, book signings, things that go on at the library? Great. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, great. You are in the system, and it'll take a few minutes to get your card, but we'll print it for you here, and you'll have your own brand new library card, so that's fun. Yeah. Okay, so tell me what brings you in here. So we got your membership, and then you said for school and for personal, right? Okay, great. Okay, so what are you looking for? So just so you know, there's computers all around here, and you know, you can do a search for pretty much anything. And I think one of the things we pride ourselves here at this library is it's really easy to find books. Like, you know, some libraries can be really confusing in finding books, but I think it's pretty easy. So feel free to browse on your own, or I can certainly track down anything you want. Uh, okay. I'd be happy to. There's no one else here, to be honest. So, not a problem at all. Do you have any certain books in mind that you're looking for? Okay, yeah. We definitely have that. Yeah, I believe. I'll have to look it up. Okay, so yeah, why? If you're just out of curiosity, why that book? Oh, that's okay. So that's for school. I understand. Okay, got it. Okay. I mean, I would be shocked if we didn't have multiple copies of that. So yeah. Okay, great. And then what else? Okay. Yeah. Um. Right. You know what? I'm actually almost positive that there's a book, like breaking down most of his music. I think he put it out on himself. I'll have to look into that, but I'm almost positive that there's a book like that. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Classic. Outliers. You know what? And is Outliers for school or for you? For you. I love that. Okay. Outliers will change your life. Okay. Let me do this. Do you have a little bit of, so you're just chilling? Okay. Let me get in this computer here. Let me pull these books and go grab them for you, and then we can kind of go over them. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, yeah. Hang tight here. Give me a few minutes. I'll go pull them. Save you the work. I know exactly where they are, and we'll go over them. Okay. All right, hang tight. Okay, so I have the 3 books for you. How you doing? Great. Okay. So let's just go in order of how you requested them. So, of course, we had a ton of copies of the Da Vinci Code, like you wanted. So you said this is for school, correct? What class? Great. Okay. Have you read it before? Seen the movies? Okay. Nice. Well, so this is the Da Vinci Code. Okay. This is by Dan Brown. It's, so I don't want to give anything away, of course, but what I can do is just give you kind of a background of it. So, like, this was a very, very controversial book when it came out, which in my opinion helped the book. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if there's movies of the Da Vinci Code if it didn't have that controversy, right? Of course, Da Vinci is an incredibly interesting human, right? And Dan Brown is a pretty good writer. So yeah, but the issues with this book that a lot of people had were with the religion part of it, and if the things that Dan Brown wrote in this ended up to be true, it would kind of, for lack of a better term, like it would kind of annihilate a lot of religion. So naturally, a lot of feedback on it, but yeah, Dan Brown is a pretty good writer. I enjoy this book? I did. The movies were pretty good. Tom Hanks is always good. So, yeah, this came out in 2003, and yeah, I just I mean, are you much of a conspiracy theory person? Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, if you think those are interesting, which a lot of people do, I think you'll absolutely love this book. Yeah, it's how do I put this? It's a page turner for sure. Like the way it's written, it's very suspenseful, right? The content is very it's strung together really nicely. And, you know, it's a really good clash of religion, conspiracy theory, art, history, and what kind of formed a lot of things. So, yeah, I think, from what I can tell from what you've told me, I think you'll really enjoy. This book. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of action. There's puzzles. There's I don't know if I would call this an adventure. I mean, I guess it's kind of an adventure. The main character, what's his name, Robert Langdon, is very smart, especially in you know, history of art, history of religion, and also like kind of puzzles. Like, I know that sounds really vague, but I don't want to give too much away. But anyway, we did have a ton of copies of it. So, and this seems like a very nice. You know what? I actually think this book has been handled and moved around, but I actually think this has never been read. Like, the pages are still, I don't see anywhere, the pages are still like crisp, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like they've been separated very much. Yeah, I would say this is likely a brand new book. Again, it's probably been, you know, moved around quite a bit. But I think you're getting a brand new copy, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay, so Da Vinci Code, all right. And then, so the second one, I was right. They did have a book about it. I have read this because I am also a fan. I could not pull what it was called, though, until I saw it. So you asked that you heard that Jay-Z had a book kind of breaking down his life and his lyrics and his music, right? Yeah. So this book is called Decoded. Okay, Decoded. The second book with gold. Kind of cool. You can see on the back there he is. Right? And what's special about this book? Here, let me just read. Decoded is a book like no other, a collection of lyrics and their meanings that together will tell the story of a culture, an art form, a moment in history, and one of the most provocative and successful artists of all time. So what this book is, let me see if I can find a great example here. So, you know, obviously it's a story, but then, okay, here. Let's go later in life, so maybe you'll know an example here, because we're still in sure, there we go. Okay, so now to the Black Album. Is there one? Okay, great, here we go. So this is actually my favorite Jay-Z song. Called December 4th. Okay, it's on the Black Album. I think it's number, I can't remember now, 3 or 4 on the album. Anyway, so what this does is it breaks down the lyrics, right? So this is for December 4th. Okay, so you can see that's December 4th. Okay, and what it does is when it's bold here, it'll give you a key over here to break down the lyric, right? So you have the lyrics here and the breakdown over here. That's it's just unbelievable, right? So yeah, you know, I think at least rappers that are high level, it really is poetry, and especially with Jay, you know, who most regard as one of the greatest. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of entendres. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of stuff that if you don't know him personally, you may not get. And I think this is a really cool way to tell a story, right? A lot of his music is so autobiographical that, like, you know, I guess I would say, I think this book is actually a biography, right? And it's not your typical biography. I was born, blah, blah, and here's what I did. What he's doing is he's using the music and then explaining his life story, which is a pretty wild story, to be honest. You know, to go from Marcy Projects all the way to billionaire married to Beyonce, right? And you know, everything in between. You know what I mean? It's fantastic. You know, if you're a fan of Jay, if you're a fan of lyrics, if you're a fan of the art form, incredible. I will say that this has been used a little bit. You know, pages are still pristine, of course, but I can definitely tell people have read it, which I love, right? But yeah, it's under 300 pages. It's just, you asked for it, we have it. So yeah, that's Decoded. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so then the last one that you got is, in my opinion, probably a top 5 to 10 book of all time. If you're in literature at all, you know this book, and it sounds like you're going to be, so that's fantastic. So this is Outliers, okay? This is Outliers. Outliers is, you know, it's one of those that anyone who wants to be successful should read Outliers, right? I know people who work in corporate America, and their boss literally makes them read this book. You know what I mean? It's just one of those that can really inspire you and change your mindset about what the meaning of success is and how to get there, right? So Outliers, and this is a paperback version. You know, we're looking at less than 300 pages again, and I will say this is I grabbed this version because it's special to me, because when I was at school, read this, and this is actually my copy that's in the library. So like, it has let's see if I can find a good one. It has all my notes from it. So it has stuff where, you know, I have, see if you can see that, like, where I have read everything and underlined things. You know what I mean? So this has all of my actual personal notes from the book, right? And everything underlined. So this copy is special to me. Of course, you got to bring it back, of course. But yeah, this book it's riveting, right? It'll completely change your mind. It really just breaks down what success is and how to get there, if that makes sense. It kind of breaks down what makes people successful, whether it's their advantages or opportunities or culture or where they're at in life and that kind of stuff, and it kind of teaches you how to take advantage of those advantages, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is fantastic. Malcolm Gladwell, you know, legend, of course. Yeah, New York Times bestseller, national bestseller. And again, I did a lot of note taking here. You know, oh yeah, this is so good. Wow, I forgot. Yeah, and this is, you know, the 10,000 hour rule. Do you know that? Basically, it's his theory is that if you do anything for 10,000 hours, you'll be good at it. You'll be a master of it, right? So, you know, there's a lot of stuff in here that, you know, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you have. And again, I don't want to give too much away, but it's really just a breakdown of success, why people are successful, and how to be successful with adjustments to your mindset. if that makes sense. So, yeah, I highly suggest Outliers. It is fantastic. So I'm glad that you are taking advantage of this book, because it is fantastic. So, we have the Da Vinci Code, Decoded, and Outliers. Okay? Right? Is there anything else that we can do for you here? Oh yeah, I'm glad you asked. Normally it's a week. You can of course just get on your account and extend that, of course. But yeah, normally it's a week. Yeah. Yeah. So if there's nothing else I can do for you, I'll scan these in, and you will be good to go. Okay, great. Yeah, let me get these in here, and that's it. Okay, great. Well, look, thank you for coming in. I'm really happy that you're a part of the library, of course. And I got to get you your membership card as well. Okay, all right. Okay, hang tight. I will get you that stuff. But yeah, thanks for coming in. This is, it's always really, really fun for me to be able to talk to people about this, because I'm here every day. Yeah. All right, I'll get this stuff for you and get you out of here, okay? All right. So use my code Matty Tingles. That's me. Use my code Matty Tingles to get your free topper. Head to tryfum.com. That's TRYFUM.com and use code Matty Tingles. You can also scan the QR code that's on the screen here. But thank you to Fume for sponsoring today's video. I hope you guys go check it out. It is fantastic. Okay.